Hi guys, welcome back to a little about LV. I know I've got a lot of new faces here, so I just wanted to reintroduce myself if you are new. My name is Lindsay and I love to do DIY crafts, home decor, makeup, and travel vlogs. So we do a lot on this channel. But today I wanted to show you a video that I actually filmed like a really long time ago, but it's fine, you know, life. So I'm actually going to show you some footage of a craft I did like a really long time ago. It's actually a DIY of some home decor that you can get at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anything like that. I'm going to show you how to make wooden bead garland, which you've probably seen at any of your local stores like that. It can be kind of expensive, but I'm going to show you how to make it today for dollars, literally dollars. And also I'm going to take you through me upcycling some old vases that just don't really match all of the new decor that I have in my house. So basically I'm taking you through two little projects that I'm doing today that I really think will be beneficial for you. And again, I am always going to link everything down below for you, anything that I can find, so you can quickly click on anything and just purchase that. So that is what we are going to jump into today. I hope you guys are super excited. I'm going to do one part of me doing the wooden bead garland and part two of me doing the upcycling of the vases. So that's what we're getting into today. So let's jump right in. Alright guys, so I'm going to start out by showing you the supplies you're going to need for the wooden bead garland. Of course, everything was on sale, especially these beads from Hobby Lobby. I got these for 50% off, so they were only $3.50. Picked up a couple boxes, think I only used a couple boxes, but I'll link everything down below for you. You're going to need this bowl to pour the beads in, and of course the jute string I got from Michael's. I use this for everything. I'm sure it was on sale as well. Again, I'm going to link that down below for you. And lastly, you're going to need scissors. So here you're going to see me wrapping some scotch tape around the end of my jute string. This is not a necessary step, but let me just tell you, it's going to make things so much simpler for you when stringing these beads, any project that you do. When I was placing these beads on, I did not give much thought to the sizes being put next to each other or any discoloration. I really liked the fact that they were all kind of willy-nilly on there. It gave it a more authentic look. So now that the beads are strung at any length that you would like, I'm just going to secure them on so that they do not slide around with a couple knots, and then I'm going to move into showing you how I made that fancy tassel on the end. Making the tassel at the end is actually way easier than you think. All I did was wrap the jute string loosely around my hand 4 or 5 times, just until there was no more left. Again, totally up to you what size you would like. After I did that and made sure I had this circular loop here, I'm going to take a separate piece of jute string and we are going to tie the tassel off right here at the top. After securely tying the tassel, all you're going to do is cut the extra string there. And then how we actually make the tassel is you are going to cut the end of the loop, make sure everything is the same length, and that is it. There you have your tassel and you are done. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is the fancy wooden bead garland that cost so much at other craft stores to just simply buy. It was a super simple craft to do. All I did was repeat everything that I did with the other end of the twine. Now I'm going to jump in and show you how I upcycled my 2 vases. Alright guys, so before we get started, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the vases that we're actually doing today, and also all of the craft supplies that you will need. So these are the two vases that have sat in my foyer forever, and obviously they just do not fit in here anymore. This actually has a texture on it, so I'm interested to see how that's going to look with the faux clay paint that we're going to create, but I'm excited about it. I think it'll look good. This is the first one. They are a little bit different. This one is round. It still does have some texture on it as well, but I just wanted to show you kind of what we're working with. That is what we're going to be painting today. Before I started filming, I actually sprayed everything down with Miss Meyer's all-purpose cleaner just to make sure that there wasn't any like dirt, oil, dust, anything on these, just to make sure we had a perfectly clean surface to start painting on. And the only other things that I have here are the mixing bowl. This is an old mixing bowl that I have. And then of course I have the paintbrush that I'm going to use. This is just an old paintbrush. You can probably use something a little bit more thicker to cover more surface area, but this is all I had at the time. And then a little measuring spoon because we have baking powder here, which is what we're going to mix in with the paint that I chose to use. And the ratio is 1 cup of paint to 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to need for this, but I'm going to list all that down below once I figure it out. But the paint that I went with is Folk Art from Michael's is where I found this. This is the multi-surface acrylic paint, and it is in vintage white. I will also link this down below if I can find it anywhere. Hopefully I can find it on Amazon for you guys. But this is pretty much all that you're going to need for this project. It obviously doesn't take that much. I actually have not done this before, so we're going to figure out how it works. But I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to turn out well. So that is what I'm showing you how to do today and give you some before and afters.
And this little montage of me painting here, all the different sides of each of the vases is honestly probably not necessary, but if you're like me and you find things like this like really soothing, then, you know, just watch on. If not, feel free to just, you know, fast forward ahead to the final product. All right, so here is an up-close look at both vases with just one coat on. As you can tell, they are pretty well covered. I am going to choose to do 2 coats because I really wanted the texture. You could definitely leave them this way if that's your vibe, but I wanted to give you a look at just the 1 coat before I show you the final look of 2 coats. But before I do that, let me just make your whole day. All right, so this is the final result of my upcycled vases. I wrapped the wooden bead garland around each of them. You'll see the other one in just a second. I am in love with the way it turned out. You can see the floral arrangement that I put out of the top here with some reeds and some pampas grass. I could not have imagined a better outcome for this. Again, you can definitely tweak this, different colors, different beads, different lengths. There's so many things you can do with this project, but I really hope you guys enjoyed everything from this video and felt that it was very informative. I am going to link everything down below for you, but for now, just enjoy this beautiful upcycled DIY project in my home.
So that's it for today's video. Again, love all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, I hope you enjoyed all of the crafts today. If you are looking for other videos for DIYs and crafts, I do have some more stuff coming up for Halloween and Christmas. I also have a Christmas home tour coming up, and I also have a few clothing hauls as well. So if you're interested in any of that, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks again so much for watching A Little About LV.